The next judgment day for Titanfall 3 is upon us, and I say the next judgment day as this is not the first time myself and the community have speculated or looked into the cracks a bit too much maybe for any sign of Titanfall 3 being released or teased at any stage in the future. If any of you guys missed my last video on this, link in the top right hand corner, the 11th of March marks 10 years of the Titanfall franchise, and I had a theory from my melted mind that this could lead to the reveal of Titanfall 3 or an updated mode in Titanfall 2. Could this actually happen? Well, it's definitely not impossible. I mean, there has been many instances of games in the past just appearing out of nowhere, and Titanfall 3 could have no exception to that rule. There were also a lot of loyal fans of the franchise coming into the comments of my last video wishing this to happen, just like myself and some others who are a little skeptical on the idea, with good reason, as this wouldn't be the first time we've all had our hopes up for Titanfall 3 to drop. Many other fans have lost hope entirely, which I can't blame them for at all. 7 years is a long time to go by with nothing happening in a franchise, and I do understand why many fans feel this way. On the flip side of that, 10 years of a franchise that is still alive and kicking like Titanfall 2 with a big fan base is a big deal. So wanting to see an update for Titanfall 2 or a reveal for Titanfall 3 is a fun thing to think about. Now, between watching other creators' thoughts on this subject and everyone else's speculations in the comments, no one really does know what is going to happen, and if we don't see Titanfall 3 grace our screens on the 11th of March, who's to say it won't happen at any time down the line? I actually kind of refuse to think that it's never going to come out. It has to come out at some stage, and yes, I haven't taken my pills for quite some time now. I've heard lots of talk about how Titanfall 3 is never going to happen, as Apex Legends is making EA far too much money to even want them to consider looking at any other games they could develop. And yes, don't get me wrong, Apex Legends is a game I do enjoy playing. It's probably one of my favourite battle royale games I've ever played. But the way they are starting to incorporate more Titanfall lore into the Apex story, it's kind of like kicking salt into the wounds of many Titanfall fans. I understand that Apex Legends and Titanfall are set in the same universe, but to compare them both as games, they are completely different in the way they feel and play. For example, the way that now Horizon has access to a time gauntlet, just like the one from Titanfall 2 that she wants to try and use to go back in time to see her son. And there are talks about her having a side quest using the time gauntlet, just like the way Loba did with her burglar's best friend. For me, this was a standout mission in Titanfall 2 that blew my mind, and no other game has made me feel the same way since, as it was so original and well thought of, and for it to be cheaply recycled into an Apex quest, I don't know how I'd feel about that. It's basically using things from Titanfall to try and make Apex Legends a better game. Not to mention the movement on Apex Legends is basically a nerfed version of Titanfall's. I just think Apex should stick to Apex and not try to carry things over from Titanfall. Like, how would you feel if they added Titans into Apex? I just don't think that would feel right. The countdown begins to the 11th of March, and who knows what will happen. As a Titanfall fan, I'd think I'd faint if something was revealed. And to all of you Titanfall fans watching, Titanfall will never die, and I'm here to spread hope for you all. If you're new and want to stay up to date with all of my latest streams and videos, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, leave a like for the algorithm, and I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and feelings about what I spoke about today down in the comments. Thanks for tuning in guys, and I'll see you all on the frontier.